Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, may I have your attention, please? Zooming to you from somewhere in the universe, from multiple different places. It doesn't really matter where it's coming from, but it is our Fiesta, episode 204 FOF, this night, September 10th, 2020 edition. I am your host and humble narrator, Richard Houghton.
He is.
Give it up for our amazing cast, Kristin Keith, Robb Hudspeth, and JuliAnna Briscoe.
Yeah.
Quick question. What is the most unusual place you have done a live performance? Any kind of live performance?
But I think that question was going to be different.
Well, now I'm really intrigued.
Good thing I jived. I mean, what?
I'll go ahead.
Okay.
I was in a play in a swimming pool at a athletic club in Addison. It was actually 3 plays. They were called pool plays, and we performed them in a swimming pool. And in one play, I was a seagull, and in another play, I think I was like a dead guy that was bargaining or something. But the part of it that was a little tough for me was I had to wear just pajama pants, and I was concerned about getting in and out of the pool in just pajama pants. But anyway, that is my story. Rob, have you ever performed in an unusual live place, or performed live in an unusual place?
Yeah, quite a few. You know, when you're in comedy troupes,
yeah. Oh, there's tons of stand-up ones for me.
But the most memorable one I think was a pizza restaurant. That had like a methane leak or something coming out of the back. It smelled like the worst toilet in the world. And
that's awful.
Like maybe 2 people were barely eating, and the whole hour-and-a-half comedy show. Awesome.
What about you, Kristin?
As a symphony musician, I've performed for all different types of things. There's been of stuff. Just right now, I'm sure there's wilder stuff than this, but all I can think of right now is some sort of American cigar convention.
Yeah.
I played for that. It was a quartet gig.
Awesome.
Thousands of men in this huge ballroom of a hotel, all smoking cigars.
Oh my gosh. Wow, I would be so nauseous.
When it ended and we opened the doors, people called the fire department. They thought it was fire.
Oh my
so much
gosh.
smoke was
Amazing. Wow.
That's a good one.
What about you, Jules?
I'm sorry. I have to. Thousands of men, huge ballroom. There were so many jokes in there. I'm like, oh God, oh God, there's so many. I gotta keep my mouth shut.
Far out. Yeah? You got one? All right, far out. Let's Fiesta. As always.
Tonight's episode is based on a true story.
Good this night, and welcome to FOF This Night.
How's everybody doing? Right, okay. Again, not interactive.
We have a great show for you on this day at this time of day. Does time even matter?
It's too early for an existential crisis.
I will pencil one in at the 15-minute mark.
Tonight's show includes trending on FOF.
People are saying that's a very popular segment. Also on the show tonight, another FOFE award winning segment, Nothing But Lists.
Honorable mention.
People are saying it's more of an honor to win honorable mention in your own award show than to win a legitimate award in a real award show.
Mm. And we'll also be revealing conspiracy theories about Supreme Court judges in the early 1800s.
And a lot of people are saying that's a popular segment too.
Never done it before.
Haven't we?
We're also very excited that Mayor Gloria Struthers and her adult children will be joining us tonight.
Wait, there are headliners?
I guess you could say that. No daredevils this time?
No, all the daredevils in town are dead.
They need a better farm league.
We have one guest surrounded by a bunch of BS sketches and other time fillers.
Facts.
Yeah, I always start off so hopeful going into these shows.
Yeah, me too.
Well, anywho's, we'll also be mixing in a sketch and a pilot for a Podcast City Authority, a new podcast in development at FOF.
That's probably enough of an intro. Let's go into a commercial so we can get this thing going.
Scentsys Cognizant Cookies.
Indulge your senses with Scentsys Cognizant Dark Chocolate Cookies, and they will feel you back. They are sentient. They have feelings and emotions.
Here's to their tiny cookie screams as you bite into them. Maybe I'll drown the little suckers in milk.
Grab a handy pack of these decadent aware cookies whenever you're craving a rich snack at work. I mean, it's not murder because they're cookies.
With 2 delicious, responsive alert cookies per pack, they're just right for an afternoon pick-me-up at work or an on-the-go snack.
After a while, you only hear the screams of the cookies in your dreams.
And you know what? The 20-pack ensures that you will devastate an entire generation of Scentsys Cognizant Dark Chocolate Cookies dying in your cupboard.
Or being devoured, defenseless.
Rich in flavor, these awake cookies are a great snack anytime you low self-esteem men who feel like a big man for eating a bunch of cookie mother suckers. You consider them sacrificial wafers.
It makes low self-esteem women feel like big women for eating all of these cookie mother suckers. You just want to eat those sons of bitches.
Individually wrapped packages of 2 cookies are perfect for arranging the marriages of these 2 cookies and really getting their hopes up.
Then eating them and all of their alive cookie wedding guests party.
Scentsys Cognizant Cookies.
The horror. The horror.
Trending on FOF, the horror, the horror. It's not a segment like other podcasts when they discuss trends on how things impact other people. We discuss on how these trends impact the 4 of us.
These are items that were trending at exactly 4:04 p.m. on July 31st, 2020.
Yes, so first trending item on the FOF item, that's an item that's trending, Bryan Singer.
Yeah, we try to stay away from controversial stuff. So
Keep it shallow, stupid.
I have no idea who Bryan Singer is.
Bryan Singer is an American director, producer, and writer of film and television.
Okay, now I have some idea of who Bryan Singer is.
Singer was apparently so incapacitated on the set of X2 that he caused an injury to Hugh Jackman.
Executive producers wanted to shut down production since various other crew members were under the influence of the same drug.
Well, I never get to work on movies like that.
Well, me either. So like any impact on anyone?
Not really.
Nah, probably didn't see it anyway.
Mutants? If I want to watch mutants, I'll visit my in-laws.
Second trending item, coronavirus. a $600 weekly unemployment benefit that has helped millions of Americans stay afloat amid the coronavirus pandemic, will officially end at midnight as Congress adjourned for the weekend without coming to a deal.
Impact.
Yeah, impact.
Impact? Thanks for bringing that up.
It wasn't my idea to bring it up.
Third trending item, Kristin Alfonso, who may or may not be related to Alfonso Rivera, a different Alfonso, is opening up about her Days of the Lives exit and why she won't ever return to play her beloved character. Soap opera star? No, let's vote now. No impact.
Yeah, no impact.
No impact. No.
Oh, no impact because I'm a General Hospital man.
Final trending item. Oh, quit it. Final trending item. Mariah Carey will use her upcoming memoir as a means to settle old scores, which have half of Hollywood quaking in their boots.
Yeah, but it's the half of Hollywood that I really don't give a flip about, so no impact.
No impact.
I'm still mad at Mariah because of Glitter. I paid full price for her ticket for that movie. That ain't right.
No. Next up, a hilarious sketch.
Cooking
With
toddlers.
toddlers.
Thank you for joining me and my useless husband,
That's me.
for this impromptu dinner.
We're spontaneous as the next couple. And 3, 2, 1.
As long as we schedule it.
How long have you been practicing that joke?
Days.
The timing was hard.
I took the liberty of making your wife what your favorite home-style, homemade from scratch, naturally sourced meal was.
Old-fashioned chicken and dumplings?
Hey, that's one of my favorites too.
Nobody asked you. That's exactly what she told us. However, our family steers clear from chicken, so we'll be making a little substitution.
You didn't tell me that part.
No big deal.
It's a very big deal. She should have told you.
Nobody asked you. Old-fashioned chillin' and dumplings.
Children and wait, when you said we would be cooking toddlers, we thought you meant your children.
We don't have any children.
Yeah, this recipe starts with a whole child simmered to tender perfection with veggies and seasoning. So did you bring your kids?
No!
I mean, we can start with the one you like the least.
Peter.
Yeah, let me go get him. Next up, nothing but lists. We will list 4 items in no particular order with no particular ranking and go.
Classic chopstick flavors. Original, cherry, strawberry, and black cherry. Yeah.
Ectomies, tonsillectomy, appendectomy, hysterectomy, hemorrhoidectomy.
Washington, Jefferson, Roosevelt, Lincoln.
What list is that?
I'd rather not say.
Mount Rushmore, isn't it?
I'd rather not say.
Cleavers. Friends from Leave It to Beaver. Eddie Haskell, Wally Cleaver, Lumpy Rutherford, and Whitey Whitney.
What? Whitey? Really, Rob?
You couldn't have said Gilbert?
Okay, well, I forgot about Gilbert.
Argentine Tango USD official champions 2019, Andreas Bravo and Sarita Appel, Orlando Reyes and Adriana Salgo, Derek Tang and Rachel Lynn, Kenneth D. Brown and Alexandra Conchillo.
Catfish stink bait, magic bait, great Scott, liver and cheese dough bait, little stinker chicken liver dip bait, Berkeley gulp, catfish shad guts, stalker shrimp, added dip bait.
Popular 70s jeans. Calvin Klein, Pierre Cardin, Jordache, Gloria Vanderbilt.
1970s G.I. Joes. Talking Commander. Land Adventurer. Talking Commander Black, and Man of Action.
Okay, why did you have to call out that he's black?
Yeah.
Don't make this a thing.
The CBD gum brands, Med CBDX, Pin, Everyday Optimal, and CBD American Shaman.
Actors who played Igor: Bela Lugosi, Marty Feldman, Peter Lorre, Dwight Fry. Though he was not called Igor, he appeared in the first 2 Frankenstein films.
Smith's Records. The Smiths, Meat is Murder, The Queen is Dead, Strange Ways Here We Come.
And most played video games in 2020 so far, since we're still in 2020. Cross Minecraft, Apex Legends, and PUBG.
And that's enough of that. Do you like it hot, Rob?
I sure do, JuliAnna.
Oh, and do you like it hot, Richard?
I sure do, JuliAnna.
Well, Reflex Framing Briefs.
Wait, why didn't you ask me, JuliAnna?
You like it hot?
Yes.
I already knew that. Hey, Rex Flaming Briefs.
Rex Flamin' Briefs. Hot, spicy flavor packed into crunchy cheese underpants.
Rex Flamin' Briefs are underwear full of flavor and made with real cheese. Wait, underpants with cheese in them? Wouldn't that be unhealthy?
Yeast infections or something?
It's just rich cheese flavor.
But why would they need to be flavored at all? I mean, isn't the most important aspect of Rex Flamin' Briefs the fact that, you're housing your treasured private bits with 5-star hot wing sauce all day long?
Here, Rob, put these Rex Flaming Briefs on.
Suck you. I'm not doing that.
All right, I'll do it.
Woo.
Oh, perfect fit. Okay. The pain is so excruciating. The pants burrow into my crack. My eyes are immediately tearing up, and I started hiccuping from my rectum.
When was the last time a pair of underwear changed your life?
Well, one time a pair of underwear really did.
That's a rhetorical question.
Rex Flamin' Briefs.
July 21st, 2003 was the last time a pair of underwear changed my life.
Oh, it's a rhetorical question, people. Rex Flaming Briefs.
This next segment, I don't think I want any dangerously spicy undergarments. Okay, this next segment is a preview to a podcast pilot.
Not confusing at all.
The podcast is called Podcast City Authority. It's about the work of the Game Rangers, a shadow Podcast City law militia responsible for enforcing state hunting and fishing laws, protecting natural resources and the environment, and overseeing boating safety.
Tonight, we'll briefly meet the Game Rangers.
First, we'll meet Game Ranger Blubbett. He'll give us a synopsis of some of the cases he might be working on in the pilot. So, Game Ranger Blubbett?
Hey, before I do this part, when do I get paid? I need a little strip club attention. A little about me, not much to tell. I collect divorces. I'm a legacy Game Ranger, so they had to let me in. My stepdad was a corporal. In my segment, a 12-foot gator manages to trap itself in a wonder wire store, and I am determined to set it free.
Ooh, okay. Next up, it's Game Ranger Lovelang.
I am Game Ranger Lovelang. 10 years ago, I set out to become a warrior to protect Podcast City from attacks by a warlord called Elliot or something. No, that's not it. Levi? Levy?
The warlord's name, it isn't important to this.
This was a journey that turned me into an outlandishly fierce fighter with an evil reputation. But they stopped offering warrior classes online, so I had to become a game ranger.
That's sad.
I'm considerably more capable than the other game rangers who will be appearing on the podcast, and they're so thinking of giving me like 2 cases to solve, which is twice as many as men.
And probably paying you less than the guys.
Was that supposed to help? My scenarios include me responding to a domestic dispute call and a gray fox found trapped in a residential area.
Well, it sounds exciting. Yes.
Are you being sarcastic? Bro.
Finally, let's meet Game Ranger Boone and hear a little bit about the case he'll potentially be working on in the podcast pilot. Game Ranger Boone.
I'm Game Ranger Boone. A little about myself. There's something about me that makes a lot of people want to throw up. My segment will be a wild, darted goose chase.
Metaphorically?
Nope.
Oh, well, that's very disappointing. Next up.
They're very disappointing. What the communists want is to subvert and undermine our young people.
Okay, that went in a weird direction. Up next, conspiracy theories about Supreme Court justices from the early 1800s. God, we couldn't think of a longer name.
Okay, here we go. Conspiracy theories about Supreme Court justices from the early 1800s. John Marshall served as the 4th Chief Justice of the United States from 1801 to 1835.
Or so the radical alt podcast verse would have you think.
Marshall remains widely regarded as one of the most influential justices to ever sit on the Supreme Court.
Influence this, bitch.
Prior to joining the Supreme Court, Marshall served as the United States Secretary of State under President John Adams, which makes it even more suspicious that on 9/11, the Pentagon airplane crash was staged.
Are you suggesting that Supreme Court Justice John Marshall is connected to 911?
No, he is. I mean, it's an inside job. A lot of people say that Marshall's dying words were, "Where is Flight 77 and his passengers?" I mean, are they with the Roswell aliens at Hangar 18?
Conspiracy theories about Supreme Court justices from the early 1800s. William Johnson Jr., who served as an Associate Justice of the Supreme Court of the United States from 1804 to 1834.
Was also appointed by Jefferson, as in Bill Clinton's middle name.
So many people are saying that Supreme Court Justice William Johnson Jr. was directed by the royal family to eliminate Princess Di.
Her death had nothing to do with the drunk chauffeur or the paparazzi that some people are saying.
I heard that her final words were, "It was you, William Johnson Jr., Associate Justice of the U.S. Supreme Court."
Conspiracy theories about the Supreme Court justices from the early 1800s. Henry Brockhorst Livingston was an American Revolutionary War officer.
Lies! Where's the proof? The Revolutionary War was staged with crisis actors.
Livingston was eventually an Associate Justice of the Supreme Court of the United States.
Which was staged when he started injecting subliminal messages into 70s rock music from the grave.
He may or may not have added messages to Styx and the Judas Priest song that allegedly caused that kid's suicide.
Yeah, I mean, I heard that the kid only said, Judas Priest rocks. I don't want to live anymore. Are you Cuban?
That doesn't sound like a suicide. No. A lot of people are saying it's foul play.
Conspiracy theories about the Supreme Court justices of the early 1800s. Thomas Todd was an American attorney and associate justice of the United States Supreme Court. He founded Kentucky.
11 secret herbs and spices, 13 original colonies. Coincidence? I don't think so.
Associate Judge Thomas served as a clerk, judge, and justice, and a lot of people are saying an astronaut.
I heard that a lot of people said Associate Justice Todd was an astronaut.
A lot of other people are saying that the 1969 Apollo moon landing is a hoax.
No, you see, this is a hoax inside of a hoax.
Like a Russian nesting hoax.
Like a scoop of hoax dipped in hoax.
I don't have one.
And Supreme Court Associate Justice Thomas Todd was a central figure in all of those alleged staged events.
And a lot of people are also saying it was Todd's influence to get KFC to make pot pies. And that was really, I mean, it's a great idea because they're delicious.
Thanks, U.S. Supreme Court Justice Thomas Todd.
Thanks, U.S. Supreme Court Justice Thomas Todd.
Conspiracy theories about Supreme Court justices from the 1800s. Gabriel Duval was an associate justice of the Supreme Court of the United States.
I heard he also killed former Beatle Paul McCartney in 1996.
Yes. Justice Duval was directly involved with the remaining members of the Beatles and their managers in keeping McCartney's death a secret.
They hired a body double.
And a sound alike.
And it takes the beyond the grave influence of a dead Supreme Court Associate Justice over that of the also dead lad from Liverpool to come up with a plausible Sir Paul replacement.
A lot of people are saying it was Sir Paul's body double that insisted on not allowing his hair to be any color but brown for way too long.
Had to be something like that.
Conspiracy theories about Supreme Court justices from the early 1800s. Joseph Story was an American lawyer and jurist who served on the Supreme Court of the United States from 1812 to 1845.
Wait, don't you see what they're doing here?
What?
Joseph Story, Joe Story, Jouster, Kennedy assassination.
People are saying that the Justice Story was in the grassy knoll with Fidel Castro and, oddly enough, Betty White.
Conspiracy theories about Supreme Court justices from the early 1800s. Smith Thompson was the United States Secretary of the Navy and the United States Supreme Court Associate Justice from 1823 until his death in 1843.
They want you to believe that the crashed alien bodies that surfaced in New Mexico were not directly triggered by his death 104 years earlier.
Hoax.
Cover up.
Conspiracy theories about Supreme Court justices from the early 1800s. Robert Trimble and his associates, Justice Supreme Court of the United States from 1826 to his death in 1828.
Some say his death was very suspicious.
Some say Big Pharma was directly involved.
Mm-hmm.
Of course they are. Ugh, Big Pharma. Important medical information is being kept hidden by a conspiracy between the medical establishment and the big drug companies. Information that could resurrect Kimball.
Now, I'm not sure we really want to go there.
A lot of people are saying we do.
Then please accept my apology.
Next up, Richard interviews Mayor Gloria Struthers and her children.
So we have some exciting guests, assuming the mayor and her children didn't see that last segment and refused to appear.
I'm here.
Me too. Although I should have been at the mall looking for the perfect belly button ring.
I'm here too. Do you guys have a Keurig? I'm addicted to Tully's Coffee Hawaiian Blends Extra Bold and antipsychotics.
Oh, yeah, me too. I could go for some antipsychotics right about now. Are there any scones?
Well, why don't I finish the mayor's introduction, then I'll introduce all of you.
I'm taking over. Your first question was, what color is your mucus, Mayor Struthers? Answer, lime green.
That can't possibly be his question.
You're so wise, my darling daughter. I almost wish I wasn't cutting off your trust fund. Yeah.
Mother, I'd like to rethink cutting off our trust funds.
This is probably not appropriate podcast talk. I don't know. Is it, Richard? You're the podcast expert. I'll turn the podcast back over to you unless you say something stupid. I could also think of something very clever. Then I would have no choice but to say it.
Now I'm thinking we have to do it.
No matter what, Podcast City Mayor Gloria Struthers is in her second term as mayor.
She was first elected in some year and impeached in a later year.
The impeachment was just a misunderstanding. Impeached for advertising a product as mayor.
That sounds bad. Was the product something cool, like an underground newspaper, multi-purpose theater space?
It's porcelain doll eyelashes. They were very high quality.
Do you think we should do it with shotguns, Lyle?
Do what? Wait, doing it with shotguns? Mom was reelected, and even later year than that, a very recent year. Shotguns will be fine as long as we can stash them. What was that? Reelected in a more recent year, we have to stash the shotguns before we get to the movie theater, which is our alibi. You know, you adult children didn't add much. Wait, shotguns?
I'm the 51st Podcast City Mayor and the city's first woman to be elected to the office.
Now, remind me again how mayors are elected in Podcast City.
Log rolling.
Let me tell you a little bit about your priorities, and then I'll probably be bored.
We'll kill the see you next Tuesday.
See nut. And call 911. Somebody killed my parents. That sounds also 90s familiar. Sorry, Glor. Keep going.
Do not call me Glor. I am either Mayor Struthers, Gloria, or Chippewa Chief White Cloud.
Sorry, Glor Cloud.
This is Gloria. Put a hit out on Richard Houghton. I'll Venmo you.
What was that?
My priorities are public safety, managing the city budget, and job growth.
Boring!
This is Gloria again. Can we put a rush job on that hit? Yeah, I do have a coupon. The number is XIJ4Z. Thank you.
So, Mayor Struthers, you have been a wonderful family. You have a wonderful family. You're the best guest we've ever had on FOF this night, and it has been a great honor to be in your presence.
Oh, shot.
No, you didn't.
Where's Richard?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. I mean, I don't want to get involved. I mean, Mayor Struthers, I think you're a great mayor. I mean, I'm totally cool with you. Let's go.
We're supposed to be doing a rundown of the show.
Did the mayor have Richard whacked?
Yeah. Great show, everybody. Bye.
Me too. Love you, Mayor.
The mayor's not gonna be able to get away with this. Oh, my kidney.